Force on Emerging Infectious Disease met today. And it has approved to impose a ban on the entry of travelers coming from the North Gyeongsang province of South Korea into Philippine territory, effective immediately. With respect to the other parts of South Korea, the IATF shall conduct a risk assessment of the situation within 48 hours to analyze whether it is necessary to expand the travel ban. In the meantime, strict protocols with respect to travelers entering the country from these areas in South Korea will continue to be observed. The interagency has authorized Filipinos to travel to South Korea, provided they are permanent residents thereof, or leaving for study, or are OFWs. They are to execute and sign a declaration signifying their knowledge and understanding of the risks involved prior to their travel. The safety and security of the Filipinos here and abroad remain our primary concern. Our countrymen's welfare is the foremost in the mind of the President and as well as the concerned officials. And they will be discussing this matter and make recommendations with respect to the management of the coronavirus.
Maricel?
Just a quick clarification. So meaning, sir, bawal yung mga Filipino tourists na palabasin ng bansa going to any parts of South Korea? Just OFWs, permanent resident, and
Yes.
yung mga babiyahe. Tourist, bawal for now.
Yes, for their own safety.
Opo. And how will this affect especially the tourism industry in the country, given that South Korea is our top tourism market?
Well, it will be affected, but as we always say, we have to secure the safety of those coming here and living this country to Korea.
Ace and then Chona.
Secretary, tanong lang, bakit hindi full yung ban? Bakit isang...
Kasi doon galing yata yung doon lang may concentration ng virus.
So yung ibang areas, hindi
Wala,
pa naman...
malinis
Pero pinag-aaralan nyo rin?
Yes, of course. Kung medyo nagkaroon ng infection, sama na rin sila.
Kailan po kaya malalaman?
Hindi natin alam. There is always a continuing study, assessment of the situation.
How about yung ibang bansa na may affected? Wala pa po tayong
Wala pa.
decision. Like Singapore?
Wala pang bago doon.
Okay. Salamat, Sec.
Tricia?
Hi, sir. I'm not sure if I caught this correctly, but are we going now to impose a quarantine among those people coming from South Korea for forced home quarantine or 14-day quarantine?
The same protocols apply to them. The previous protocols.
Okay, questions, MPC?
By the way, did you know about the repatriates? They have arrived early this morning. And we'd like to thank, by the way, those who helped, Japan especially, and even Philippine Airlines. It was a joint effort by private and government action to successfully repatriate our countrymen.
MPC question. Other issue. Follow up. Ace and then Sam? Follow up ka ba? Okay.
Sec, pakiulit daw po yung lugar sa Korea na binanggit nyo kanina. Medyo...
South, let me spell the name. North Gyeongsang, G capital Gyeongsang, Gyeongsang, province of South Korea.
Okay, Ace and then Sam.
Secretary, I understand the President attended a meeting of officials with regard to the African swine flu. Do you have any updates?
No, I have not received any info on that yet.
Wala pa po. Okay, salamat po.
Sam? Ayun na yun. Question, MPC. No more question? Follow-up? Or other issue? Okay, Ian.
Nag-launch po ang British Embassy ng Defend Media Freedom Campaign dahil yun na daw po yung trust ng British government na protektahan ang mga mamamahayag sa buong mundo. No? At dun sa may ulat pang ginawa si Ambassador Daniel Pruce at sinasabi niya ang kalayaan ng media ay ang ating kalayaan. Ulitin ko sir, no? Ang kalayaan ng media ay ang ating kalayaan. Ano po ang reaksyon ng
Well,
Malacanang?
for that, the President has always emphasized that we have the right to express ourselves, we have the right to peaceful assembly and express our grievances. This is one president that will always encourage dissent and freedom of expression as well as of the press.
Okay, MPC, may tanong pa kayo? Jeneline.
Sir, have you asked the President if he has accepted ABS-CBN's apology?
We haven't talked yet. I've been trying to reach him, but he's so busy with so many work. Hopefully, I'll be talking to him after this.
Sir,
Not
with
bad.
this apology, will the government still pursue the co-warrant to partition, or do you think the apology is enough?
Let me again reiterate the position. The co-warranto has nothing to do with the personal feeling of displeasure, hurt, and offense of the President. The soldier has a constitutional duty to do what he has done. And the President has nothing to do also with the work of Congress. The franchise renewal of ABS-CBN has been there, filed in 2014, prior to the assumption of this President. So there is no way by which anybody can be blaming this President for the inaction of Congress, whether the previous Congress or the present Congress. The grant and renewal lies mainly and exclusively with Congress.
Sir, do you think the lawmakers should be held accountable for supposedly dragging their feet on the franchise renewal bills in the lower house?
They should be accountable to the people. They're supposed to represent their districts, so they will have to account for their constituents, why they have not done anything on this particular subject matter. I understand there is a move for a joint or concurrent resolution for extension. I will repeat what I said yesterday, I think, or the other day, that if they can pass a resolution, I cannot understand why they cannot pass a law on either the renewal of or grant of a franchise, whether with respect to ABS-CBN or other pending applicants. Because the vote needed for a resolution is a majority vote. The vote needed for passing a law is also a majority vote.
Okay. Thank you, Jeneline. Ace?
We must remember that resolution is not binding. And the expiration of the franchise will be on May 4, 15 days after the publication in the newspaper general circulation. And also, I think yesterday also, that was also, when was the Senate hearing? Was that yesterday? Yesterday, the day before. The day before. I already issued also an opinion on the fact that a resolution cannot be binding. It has to be a law. And the former Chief Justice Puno shared my opinion. Just made a legal opinion on that. Because there has been a Supreme Court ruling many years ago that a resolution cannot be as binding and effective as a law. So they really need to do their work.
Okay, follow up? Rosalie. Microphone, please.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, last Monday, Senator Bongo made a statement during
Yes.
the Senate hearing. He said he will appeal to the President for the simple reason na ayaw kung may mawala ng trabaho.
Yes.
Hindi po ba ito contrasting dun po sa binabanggit nyo na walang magagawa ang Presidente kasi nga ang franchise renewal ay nakadepende sa Kongreso.
No.
But Senator Bongo said he will appeal to the
He
President.
will appeal to the President na wag nang magalit sa ABS-CBN. Nothing to do with the renewal. Iba naman yung, di ba sinasabi niya, you remember the premise of his remarks were to the fact that hindi mababaw yung galit ni Presidente. May pinanggagaling, may pinaghuhugutan. Kaya mag-a-appeal sa Presidente na wag nang magalit.
So the President will be able to set aside his displeasure for the sake of the 11,000 employees who may lose their job po.
Hindi naman yan ang pinag-uusapan yung sama ng loob niya. Senator Go, ang gusto ni, di mo ba, you should listen to the entire remarks of Senator Go. Sabi niya, gawa na ng paraan, pero wag niyong gawang politika yan. In other words, he's prodding the House of Representatives to do its job, to deliberate, and if the franchise is or has complied, or whether if the applicant has complied with whatever requirements the law imposes, then they should renew. Yun ang punto ni Senator Go.
Okay, thank you, Rosalie. Ace. Okay.
Okay, Sec, so sinabi nyo, ang sabi ni Senator Go, para hindi na magalit si Presidente sa ABS-CBN?
Hindi. Sinasabi niya, mag-a-appeal daw siya na wag nang magalit si Presidente.
Kaya nga.
Kasi nga, ang nangyayari kasi, yung galit niya parang napagkakamalan ng mga iba na konektado dun sa pag-grant ng franchise.
Ano po kaya ang mangyayari pag hindi na magalit ang Presidente?
O hindi na siya magmumura sa ABS-CBN. Baka mapatawad niya pa, hindi niya na idemanda.
Pero walang bearing sa franchise.
Walang bearing yun.
Kung hindi man siya magalit.
Paulit-ulit na nating sinabi yun.
Sige po.
Segue ka na sa other issue.
Okay, Sec. Sabi nung mga reports na ipasa na daw ni Senator De Lima yung mga listahan ng mga taong pinapaban sa US Embassy. This is in relation to the people who are supposedly responsible for her arrest and detention. Ano po yung tape ng
You must
Malacanang?
remember na yung amendment refers to violators of human rights, di umano. And allegedly, she's one of those victims. But she's forgetting that she's also a violator of human rights. Kaya nga siya nakademanda eh. O baka, kung hindi niya nilagay yung pangalan niya doon na number 1, mali yung listahan niya. On the assumption na totoo yung sinasabi niya. Kasama siya doon, dapat.
So how is Malacanang taking this submission of
Well,
the list?
hindi ba sabi natin, any country has the authority, the discretion to ban any foreigner.
Nanguna dun si President Duterte. What do you think will be his
Eh,
take
wala,
on this?
di ba he already made his statement on that? He's not interested. He's not even interested in going there. Di ba he declined the invitation na nga?
But will there be effort to contest? Sabi nyo nga, di ba? Sabi nyo, hindi naman totoo yung claims ni Senator De Lima na she's being persecuted. So,
Nasa ano yan? Nasa US government yan. Kasi sila rin nagbigay ng kulatilya. If there is sufficient basis, legal basis, di ba? Na totoo. Unang-una, is it wrongful? Ay, pinakita na nga natin na hindi wrongful.
okay, Sec.
Okay, mag-last two na tayo. Pia and then Ian and Sam. Three.
Sir, balik lang dun sa South Korea. Sir, how will the government be able to identify kung sino-sino yung nanggagaling dun sa specific area na yun, yung North Gyeongsang province? Kasi yung mga pumupunta dito sa Pilipinas, nanggagaling either sa Incheon, sa Busan, and Jeju.
Hindi ko alam kung ano ang protocol nila doon. I will ask them how. Siguro in cooperation with the Korean government, because the Korean government, remember, is trying also very hard to contain the spread of the virus. So magkakaroon siguro sila ng coordination.
So how is our level of coordination, sir, with the South Korean government?
I suppose maganda ang coordination natin kasi lahat ng bansa naman nagko-coordinate ngayon.
Right, sir.
Okay, thank you. Ian and then Sam. Sige, Sam. Oh, sige na.
Balik lang po ako sir dun sa regarding po dun sa ASF. May bago po bang parang
Yung alin? Yung alin?
sa ASF po, African Swine Fever.
Applicants for?
Africa.
African swine fever.
May bago po bang marching order raw po si President Duterte regarding po dun sa ASF? Lalo na kung nag-spread na siya sa Mindanao. And
Wala pa akong balita ron. As I said earlier, I have not received any info on that.
Sige po.
Pag meron na, we'll issue a statement. Meanwhile, there is a new officer in charge of the National Bureau of Investigation following I understand, the retirement of the director, Giran. It's Mr. Eric Bito, B-I-T-O. Hyphen, O-N, and then another name, D-I-S-T-O-R, Distor. So it's Mr. Eric Bito, hyphen, on, tapos, family name niya is Distor. D-I-S-T-O-R. Officer in charge of the Office of the Director of the National Bureau of Investigation, effective February 23, until a replacement is approved or until otherwise decided by the Office of the Executive Secretary.
Okay, MPC, last two. Francis, and then Ian. No more. Ian, no more? Okay, no more questions, MPC? Okay, thank you, Secretary Panalo.
Oh, by the way, we reiterate our condolences to the family of VP Lenny on the demise of the mother. I'm going there to express our condolences. Today. I'm leaving shortly, yes. He wants to go, pero ang daming trabaho kasi. Since ako na lang siguro muna. Ano?
Use your microphone,
I'll be
please.
representing him. If he wanted to go. Yun yung sabi sa akin.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thank you, Secretary Panelo. Thank you, MPC. Back to our main studio sa Radyo Pilipinas and People's Television Network.